Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for a very special and exciting Windstar Cruises webinar. My name is Anna. I'm an Industry Relations Manager here at CLIA, and I'm going to just quickly go through some housekeeping before introducing our presenter. This webinar will run about 40 minutes with time for questions at the end. Please feel free to type your questions into the questions module of the webinar, and we'll get to them at the conclusion of the presentation. This webinar is being recorded and will be posted on CLIA's YouTube channel, which is CLIA Global. And with that, it is my pleasure to introduce our presenter, Steve Seamow. Steve is Vice President of Sales at Windstar and oversees domestic, international, and charter and incentive sales. He has spent the last 25 years in the cruise industry, including the last 4 at Windstar. Prior to Windstar Cruises, he served as the Director of International Sales at the Holland America Line and Seabourn Cruise brands, where he oversaw international sourcing for developing markets and managed the worldwide network of GSAs for both brands. Steve graduated from Mansfield University with a BS in Business Administration with an emphasis on travel and tourism. His first cruise was at the age of 14, where upon disembarkation, he announced his intention to work in the cruise industry. And with that, take it away, Steve.
Thanks very much, Anna. And hi, good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, depending on where you're located. Thanks for giving up some of your valued time to learn more about Windstar Cruises today. We really appreciate it. We know you've got a lot of choices of how to spend your time, and we think that today will be very valuable for you. What I'm going to do for the purposes of the webinar, I'm going to kind of disappear and hide behind my slides because I don't really want to distract you. But then when we come back at the end for Q&A, I will sort of reappear. But really today is a chance for us to give you a good update on our brand, get you ready. Small ship cruising is going to be very big when we start cruising again as an industry. And I think it's really important that you become prepared and ready to sell those brands and so that you are able to be successful. But really, before we start, I wanted to make one thing really clear, and that is that we at Windstar Cruises truly love travel advisors. In fact, yesterday was Travel Advisor Appreciation Day. This month is Travel Advisor Appreciation Month, which is why we actually chose this time for our webinar, because we wanted to really connect with you and just really share with you that you are very important to us. You know, we're a small brand. We don't have a lot of marketing dollars to get out there, and we rely on your recommendations. So, you know, thank you for each and every one of you for what you do for us. Today's agenda, really, I want to walk you through a refresher of our brand, help you get up to speed, make sure you are familiar with the basics of who we are. Some of you obviously have a lot of knowledge about us, and some of you maybe are just beginning to learn about us. But I do want to sort of refresh your memory about who we are and really what we stand for. We're going to talk about the benefits of yacht-style cruising. Again, small ship cruising is going to be really important coming out of the pandemic, and really we want to talk to you about, you know, who our customer is, who's the right client for Windstar, so you can be educated and match up your clients with the right brand. Obviously, a question on everyone's mind is, what is Windstar doing about health and safety? And so we'll briefly touch upon what we call beyond ordinary care. We have spent much of the pandemic really renovating and completely transforming our Star Plus class, which is our all-suite ships that we acquired many years ago from Seabourn. And this initiative is really culminating with the return to cruising. And so I want to make sure that you're aware of what we've done and can successfully sell those ships. We've introduced some new partnerships to assist you in making your job easier in promoting and selling us, and I want to talk to you about those. And we've also restructured our sales team, and so I'll share with you what we're doing in that regard. And lastly, I will give you the details about how we are celebrating you as part of Travel Advisor Appreciation Month. So, you know, we'd like to say at Windstar Cruises that no one else goes so far to get travelers so close. And destinations are definitely a very important part of the Windstar brand. We like to say that we're taking travelers in a different direction. Our small ship cruising is very unique in the industry. And it is definitely something that is different from other brands that may be out there. And it's about taking your clients to the places that they are dreaming of and immersing them into those destinations, those captivating places that are on those bucket lists. We are definitely a cruise line for bucket list travelers. And, you know, we recently did a survey of travel advisors, and it became very clear to us that many folks believe that Windstar Cruises was a great choice for Tahiti cruises. But as you can see on the map on your screen, we've actually covered the globe. These are all of the home ports that we have cruises from in 2021 and 2022. So you can see we really truly are a cruise line with 6 small ships, but we cover the globe and offer your clients an opportunity to cruise to some of the best places where your clients truly want to cruise to. So really the key takeaway here from these first few slides is that Windstar's itineraries are far-reaching. We're not just about Tahiti anymore, and we've got this really destination-driven content, port-intensive itineraries where your clients want to be. And we like to also say at Windstar Cruises that we are for travelers, not for tourists. If you think of that distinction, it's quite large, actually. A tourist is someone that wants to go into a town, they find that sign with the city name on it, and they take their picture in front of it, they take a quick city tour, and they say, okay, check, I've been here. A traveler is someone who really wants to explore the culture and the destination in more depth. And that is a Windstar client. They really are about traveling and understand the destinations that they visit. Now, this next screen has got a lot of words on it, and I intentionally included it, even though I'm not going to talk to everything on here. This is one of those screens where if you're doing screenshots or you're taking pictures of the presentation, you'll want to take a picture of this particular slide. You know, we like to say that we're not your average cruise, and we attract not your average cruiser. This is really an in-depth study about who is the right client for Windstar. You know, we like to say that they are young at heart. They are very active, despite the fact that they are generally about 45 to 70 years old. I'll tell you, I was on a Windstar cruise a few years ago in the Panama Canal and Costa Rica itinerary, and I was doing a tour called Hike Through the Panamanian Rainforest. And I was really proud of myself. I was going to take this hike, and I was out there feeling really fit. And I heard someone behind me say, "Excuse me, can you either hurry up or get out of my way?" And it was a woman that I had met earlier on the cruise, and she had told me that she was celebrating her 80th birthday that week. And she was passing me on the hike. So they're not only young at heart, but they're also very, very active. They are truly discerning world travelers. Again, I mentioned before that they are bucket list itineraries. They are really about looking for these unique experiences. They may not necessarily be cruisers, in fact. They might be a land vacation traveler who, for example, wishes to see a particular part of the world, and that really works well by cruise. The itinerary that comes to my mind there is our Greek islands itinerary that is 7 days round trip Athens. It's the best way to see the Greek Isles. And so a first-time cruiser may be attracted to Windstar because of that itinerary. You know, they're looking for these intimate cruises that are more personalized than sort of the, quote, mass market cruises. So they're looking for that true small ship experience. But again, they're really about the destinations as well. So great screenshot here. And I'm going to move on to the next slide and give you the key takeaway here. And that is the great opportunity for you to grow your business is that river cruise clients are really ideal for Windstar. And we sail to a lot of destinations not covered by river lines. So I know many of you do very successfully sell river, and this is an opportunity for you to expand that and offer new destinations to those river clients on the small ship cruises of Windstar. Because if you think about it, what is a Windstar cruise? Our ships are from 148 to 342 guests, truly small size, and we're generally in ports every day of an itinerary, very few sea days. And that's, again, what a river cruiser is looking for. They are looking for that type of destination immersive experience. So, we're not just another cruise line. We're actually another travel experience altogether. And there's always this big debate of which Windstar yacht is the best yacht. We could say that the yacht on the left side of your screen, the all-suite ship, that we could say is the perfect yacht because it's all suite. It carries, about 312 guests, really upscale experience. And on the other hand, people may like sailing ships. And so our fleet of sailing ships may appeal to them with all the open deck space. We do try to distinguish our itineraries to some extent with the sailing ships tending to head to the warmer climates, Tahiti, Greek Isles, Mediterranean, Caribbean. But at the same time, the all-suite ships may sail to like Northern Europe or Iceland or Japan or Australia, New Zealand. Not to say that they won't be found in Tahiti or the Caribbean, but that's sort of how we do the alignment of our itineraries. But Windstar Cruises is truly delightfully different. It is a fleet of 6 ships, perfectly sized. We actually call them yachts because of their size. All of them feature the water sports platform, that fold-down water sports area that goes into the water at the stern of the ship with all the toys and the kayaks and the opportunity to sort of swim in the Mediterranean or the Caribbean Sea. It is a environment on board of a friendly community. There's this unique onboard ambiance of traveling together with like-minded travelers, all from a crew who dedicates themselves to providing genuine personalized service. It's sort of a relaxed environment on board where everyone has more space. And when I say relaxed environment, I think that's one of the distinctions between our brand and some of the other brands that are in that same sort of small ship category. We don't really have the stuffiness or the formality per se. There's no formal nights, for example. It's really about this camaraderie that occurs between all of the guests. All of our ships also have large open decks and uncrowded public rooms, which are perfect for this environment where people are looking for socially distanced vacations. So again, your key takeaway here is post-pandemic, small ships are where it's at. And the Windstar yachts are truly the ideal size for that type of cruise vacation. Culinary is also very important, and so I just briefly wanted to talk about what we do at Windstar Cruises in terms of our culinary operations. We are the official cruise line of the James Beard Foundation. We feature locally inspired cuisine. And again, no formal nights, no assigned seating, no set times for dinner, and there's no charges as well for specialty dining. So you can see we've got a number of different restaurants on board. They're small ships, but there's a lot of dining options for your clients. Changing directions here a little bit, let's talk about beyond ordinary care. It is definitely on everyone's mind, this health and safety. What is Windstar Cruises doing in this area? So this is a slide I like to show because this represents an investment that our ownership made in our ships during a pandemic when we were not obviously receiving any revenue, much like you. We weren't really taking in any money. Yet our owner decided to spend millions of dollars installing on all of our ships this hospital-grade air filtration system. What makes it unique is it is a series of filters. Not only are they some of the best HEPA filters, but all of the air on board prior to being supplied into the ship will receive ultraviolet UVC ray disinfection. We're sort of zapping the air as well as the HEPA filter so that the supply air going into the ship is going through this multi-faceted treatment. And it really is unique in the cruise industry. Other ships are also beginning to install it, but we are, I believe, still the only cruise fleet that will have this installed on every ship when we begin sailing again. We also are doing, of course, all of the sanitation, all of the cleaning that you would expect from any travel provider in that arena. Again, another very large slide that you may just want to screenshot. But just as a note, if you are not aware, Windstar Cruises did announce that we are going to require, when we begin operations on all ships, all itineraries, we will be requiring a completed course of the COVID-19 vaccine, and we will be requiring proof of that prior to boarding. We also encourage you and your clients to do study the requirements of the country that they will be flying into to board our ship. We will not be requiring a PCR test to board our ship, but we will be doing an antigen test prior to boarding on the pier at our cost. Windstar is going to cover that antigen test, and a negative result will be required prior to boarding. And we will also be doing social distancing on board, adding longer dining times to allow for less crowded dining rooms, etc. Also, as a CLIA member, we are adhering to all of the CLIA protocols in terms of onboard care and shore excursions ashore. To that end, we are requiring that anyone going ashore does participate in a Windstar organized shore excursion, because we are actually truly reviewing and vetting all of the providers to make sure that they adhere to safety requirements. In addition, we are finding that a number of ports of call are requiring this as well. Again, a lot of details here. I'm not going to go through all of this, or I think I would probably bore you to death. But your key takeaway here is you can stay up to date on this particular link. If you go to our main website, windstarcruises.com, at the very top, there's a link to our health and safety. This is always being updated. In fact, every week there's probably a little tweak to it because it is a very dynamic situation. So I would encourage you to stay up to date and really, to help answer your clients' questions, bookmark this site and come back and check that. Now, the most exciting thing I think I really want to talk to you about is that we took the opportunity. In fact, it was already scheduled, but during the pandemic, all three of our all-suite ships have been undergoing what we call the $250 million Star Plus initiative. And I'll share with you that I should really change that and tell you that it is the $310 Star Plus initiative, because we actually can, due to the pandemic, we've taken the opportunity to do more work than we originally thought since the ships were out of service. But if you're not familiar with this, we literally cut these ships in half and added a mid-body section that consisted of 50 new suites. So the capacity of these ships went from 212 guests to 312 guests. And it is not just about the midsection being added, which you see here in yellow. It is really a significant renovation and refurbishment of the entire ship. Anything you see here in color is something that was touched during this work. So these ships are going to come out of the shipyard. In fact, the Star Breeze is already finished. She's out of the shipyard already. They are going to be like brand new ships, quite honestly. In fact, we re-engined the ship so that they have brand new Wärtsilä engines on board, so they will be very environmentally friendly. But as you can see, this is a complete transformation here. This is an actual photo of what one of the new suites looks like. If you are familiar with the older suites, you'll see that it is a true nod to that exceptional timeless design. The difference is that on the new suite, the bed is near the window or the sliding glass door for the French balcony. We've sort of flip-flopped the design. But other than that, it's the same spacious suite with a walk-in closet and brand new bathrooms. In fact, we gutted the bathrooms on these ships so that all suites, not only the new suites, but all suites will have this brand new bathroom facility, which is really modern and really nice in design. We've completely added a brand new pool into the ships. This is about 4 times of the size of the original pool, and with that comes, of course, more deck space. We also added 2 new alternative restaurants. The first alternative restaurant has been named Quadro 44, and we're partnering with celebrity chef Anthony Sasso from New York City He is a 13-year veteran. He started Casa Mono in New York City, and he is going to have a restaurant on board that is dedicated to Spanish cuisine. This is an actual image of the Star Breeze of what that new restaurant looks like. Really nice design, holding 38 seats. We also added an al fresco outdoor dining option where we partner with global grill authority Stephen Reitland, who is known for his barbecues. And he will be doing this at this new outdoor grill that is being, with other seating areas, added to our outdoor areas on these Star Class ships as well. Both of these restaurants, of course, will be completely complimentary, as are all of our alternative restaurants. And so not just a refurbishment or a stretch for that matter. It really is that these ships are going to come out like a brand new yacht. And so we remain very small, 312 guests, just even mightier. This is a real great opportunity for these ships, and they are sparkling. The other thing that I did not talk about that we renovated is we have a whole new spa and a whole new gym facility on board these ships as well. Now, very important besides what we do for your clients, and I will share with you that Windstar Cruises has a very, very strong repeat rate of return clients. And so we believe that when you recommend Windstar Cruises, those customers will come back to you again and again as they do come back to us because of our very high repeat rate. We recently, during the pandemic, announced an enhanced Yacht Club member program, which is a 4-tier program. Does offer your clients some discounts off of their cruise fare, as well as some onboard credits and discounts off of other packages. These details are all available on our advisor hub as well as our main website. But it's, again, a great way for you to leverage our high loyalty rate and get incremental sales and commissions for you. We also have a referral shipboard credit program, and that will continue. And this is a great way for you to get your clients working for you. The way it works is that any of our past guests, our Yacht Club members, can refer a new to Windstar guest to Windstar. And when they do that and they book, the new to Windstar guest will receive a shipboard credit. But in addition, the Yacht Club member will also receive a shipboard credit that they can put into their bank. And when they cruise again, they will be able to use these shipboard credits. They do not have to travel together for the referral program. So again, if you have past Windstar guests, it's a great chance for you to talk to them, encourage them, tell them about this program so that while they're referring new people to you as well as us, they will also get some perks. We also want to help you market. We want to help you get out there and promote our brand. We know you're busy. We know you've got a lot of things going on, especially as we come back after the pandemic. You're going to be very busy, hopefully, booking your clients on Windstar. So we, in turn, have partnered with 2 other organizations to make it easier for you to being out there and promoting us. The first partnership is BranchUp. This is a free tool. All you have to do to go to BranchUp is sign up. It automates inspirational and promotional Facebook posts on your Facebook page for you. They do all of the hard work. They show you what is up and coming, and it really is. You can customize it. You can add your own comments, but it's a great way for you to have a turnkey solution out there promoting brands on your Facebook page with very little work on your side. MailPound is a similar opportunity that makes your job easier in terms of really email marketing. MailPound will take the Windstar Cruises emails, they store that for you, and then with one click, you can forward that email to your entire database as it's coming from you. So it's a way for you to personalize those emails, but you can do it very quickly via those tools. In addition, there's a digital brochure rack for you to be able to send our brochure to clients, send our current videos to your clients, etc. So this is, again, also free to you, and we're partnering with them, both of these organizations, to make your job easier. Our Star Specialist Academy is our in-depth training course. Currently 4 chapters, and it may take you just about an hour to run through. 92% of people that have taken the Star Specialist Academy report that their Windstar sales have grown as a result. So if you're looking for a great way for you to jumpstart your small ship business, I encourage you to take the Star Specialist Academy. When you complete it, you will earn a $100 bonus commission certificate to be applied to your first Windstar Cruises booking thereafter. And if you've taken the course prior, we would allow you to retake that course. We've updated it a little bit recently, and you can earn an additional bonus certificate. Don't forget, of course, this is a CLIA webinar, and as a CLIA member, you have the access to some CLIA bonus commission certificates as well. Other ways for you to sell small and earn big. I mentioned our Travel Advisor Hub. Bookmark this as well. That is advisorhub.windstarcruises.com. This is a great resource page where you've got image library and other marketing and sales tools. You can find out who your regional sales manager is. This is where you would find out about advisor appreciation fairs, the opportunity to sail with us. And I would encourage you to do that as well. That is the other great way for you to jumpstart your sales. We do have space available this summer when we start up operations, and some good rates and fares for you to get on board. We also have a 32-page brochure dedicated to you called our Travel Advisor Guide. This is a really good chance for you to learn more about us. It's a great desk tool to keep on your desk and become an expert in front of your clients with all the information you could ever know. Another great way for you to increase your commission and enhance your client's experience is selling our all-in package. This is a package that really turns the Windstar cruise into an all-inclusive experience. It includes our beverage package, prepaid gratuities, unlimited Wi-Fi, and free laundry for just $89 per person per day. And the beverage package, as well as the Wi-Fi components of this, are commissionable to you as well. So again, it's a great way for you to make your client's cruise even more special while earning more money. Charter and incentive sales, and both charter of the entire ship as well as incentive groups are very popular on Windstar because of our small size. If you do have access to that kind of business, our ships are perfect, and I encourage you to reach out to us with those opportunities. Our charters, because of our small size, are not only about corporate charters, but we also see like families chartering our ships for birthday celebrations and things like that. And then our Star Groups program is a way for you to multiply your commissions because we have great low TC ratios, as low as 1 for 7, some are 1 for 9. We've got perks for your clients, and on some dates, there's even bonus commission opportunities for you via our Star Groups program. Future cruise credits, as a note, are 100% fully commissionable. So if you have any clients that have future cruise credits with Windstar Cruises, it is a fully commissionable future cruise credit for you. Our travel assurance booking policy does allow your clients to cancel any 21 cruise and receive a future cruise credit. And if you didn't know, we have an onboard cruise consultant on board our ships. They are your onboard assistants. All clients rebooking on board by default goes back to the original booking agent. So again, it's our chance to work for you and getting your clients rebooked while they're still in the middle of their cruise and excited about that. Just a little bit of a teaser. We do have some oncoming enhancements to our reservation system that will debut by the end of this year, and that's going to allow it to be even easier for you to book your Windstar cruise and or power your website. It will have a lot of third-party connectivity, so you'll see us populating and becoming more visible for you and more easier to book than ever before. We also just completely re-engineered and reorganized our sales department. We just, in fact, hired 3 people just this week to join our sales team. We'll be making an announcement of who those people are next week. But we did hire a regional sales manager based in Los Angeles to cover the West Coast for us again. We promoted Diana Rom, one of our existing regional sales managers, to a new director of field sales role. And she is going to be leading our charge, dedicating our sales team to travel agency business. And we recently hired 2 business development representatives, sort of in-house, inside salespeople that would be dedicated to smaller and medium-sized travel agencies and home-based independent consultants. Really, again, helping you grow your business with us and becoming a small ship cruise expert. If you didn't know, Windstar Cruises is part of the Xanterra Travel Collection. A number of brands, the logos at the bottom of your screen are brands that also pay travel advisor commission. We're all part of one organization, and so whether you have clients interested in the Grand Canyon Railway, may want to take a tour with Holiday Vacations or Vermont Bicycle Tours, may want to stay at the Oasis at Death Valley. These are all brands that are all part of the same parent company called Xanterra Travel Collection, and we're also here to help you. So reach out to us as well about any opportunities there. And then in closing, I did want to just share with you that we announced yesterday, and you'll be seeing more details about this via emails coming up this weekend, as well as on our Facebook page. But this is an opportunity for you to go be nominated really to win a Windstar cruise. It's called Send Your Travel Advisor on a Cruise Contest. We are promoting this to our entire consumer database as well as on our Facebook page. We are promoting the value of you as a travel advisor to consumers. And each day next week, Monday through Friday, we will have a Facebook post on our Facebook page. This will be complemented with a blog post on our blog, and it will be about the value of travel advisors. Each day on those Facebook posts, consumers, your clients, as well as you for that matter, you could nominate another travel advisor. You can't nominate yourself, but you can nominate someone else. An advisor that is deserving of a cruise. And we know it's been a difficult time and a challenge for travel advisors, particularly during this environment. So we believe that you've worked hard rebooking clients. It's your turn. You deserve a cruise. So we're going to nominate those folks next week, and then we're going to narrow it down to the top 5 advisors, and we'll have voting the last week, actually the first week of June, and then we'll announce a winner. So it's not only a chance for us to give away a cruise to a deserving travel advisor, but really more importantly, it's a chance for us to talk to the general public at large, consumers, about the value that you provide to them as travel advisors. You know, so with that, I'll just say that we really look forward to welcoming your clients and maybe even yourself back on board our ships very, very soon. The key takeaway after all of this is we are working harder than ever. We want to be your small ship cruise line. We know there's a lot of choices out there in terms of who you can recommend for your clients. We believe that small ship cruising is going to come back really in a big way post-pandemic. People are looking for this intimate cruise experience. Windstar ships are perfectly aligned with that dynamic. And we are working hard through our Star Promise, which is our commitment to you as travel advisors. We're working hard to be a great partner. And we know that we've got a great cruise experience when you recommend it to your clients. We've done some really good things to help you, but leverage our smallness. You know, we're really personal. My sales team is dedicated to helping you grow your business. We want to be your partner. We are truly committed to you. So reach out to us. Let us know how we can help you. We truly want to be your small ship cruise line. And with that, really it's just a thank you. Thank you for what you've done in the past to make Windstar successful as a brand. Thank you for sticking with us during these last couple of years of a challenging time. And thank you for your recommendation in the future to your clients. I expect that there may be a number of questions, and so I will pause here and sort of come back to life via video. But just again, truly thank you for everything that you do. Anna, do we have any questions?
We do have some questions coming in, and I will invite people to keep them coming. Our first one is from Cindy, who is wondering if the hospital-grade filtration system that you spoke about is like the unidirectional systems used in operating rooms in hospitals.
So what it does is it pulls in air from the outside of the ship as well as refiltrated air from indoors, and it basically then goes through the HEPA filter, and it does then go through the UVC light before coming back into the ship. It does not have, like, for example, each cabin does not have their own contained air, but all of the air flowing into the ship will process through this filtration system.
Okay, got it. And our next question is from Nancy, who is wondering if the ships have elevators for passengers.
So 4 of our ships have elevators. That's a great question, Nancy. The 2 smallest sailing ships, the Wind Spirit and the Windstar, only have about really 3 main passenger decks as well as 1 more deck outside. So they do not have elevators. The other ships actually do have elevators, and in fact, the Star Plus class, the all-suite ships, have had some elevators added and renovated as part of the process. Just as a note, though, I will point out to you that our ships are not the most friendly for people in wheelchairs. They are certainly welcome on board, but because of the small size and because of some of the lifts and things on board, it's not the best facility for guests with wheelchairs. That being said, one other thing I will mention, the Star Plus class, as part of the renovations and refurbishment that we've done, if you at all are familiar with those ships, either when they were with Seabourn or with us in recent years, to go ashore via tender, you had to walk down some stairs and go on a tender platform that was from the water sports platform. With the enhancements, we've actually added a true tender dock on the side of the ship that will now be accessible via elevator as well.
Okay, got it. Our next question is from Shirley, who is wondering if there is a meeting space for business groups, and if so, for how many people?
Hi, Shirley. Meeting space, because of the size of our ships, is somewhat limited. We can oftentimes use certain of the public areas, and also we will sometimes use the dining rooms, because the dining rooms are not used for breakfast or lunch. They're only used for dinner. And so many of our groups that require meeting space very happily and successfully use our dining rooms. As far as capacities, I don't know those just right off the top of my head, but on our advisor hub, there's actually some statistics, I believe it is in our advisor guide as well, that have those capacities for you.
Okay, perfect. And this next question is from Carol, who is wondering how she can get in touch with the new LA rep.
So Carol, I tell you what, I am going to let it slip here. We're going to officially announce the new LA regional sales manager next week. But knowing that, Carol, you obviously are interested in knowing who this is, and there may be a few other people from the West Coast, I'm pleased to share with you that we hired Karen Clay as our new regional sales manager. She was the last 21 years the regional sales manager in some of that region for Princess Cruises, so you may know her. She has not officially started with us yet. She starts May 13th. Obviously, there's some training that she'll need to go through, so you may not want to reach out to her on her first day. But in the meantime, of course, anyone can reach out to Windstar_sales at windstarcruises.com. That is our main email, and that is managed primarily by our inside sales coordinator, Diego. and Diego will make sure we get you in touch with someone that can help you. But hopefully that's exciting news for you.
Okay, got it. And that's Windstar_sales@windstar.com.
WindstarCruises.com.
WindstarCruises.com. Perfect. I will put that in the chat for everyone. And it looks like that was our last question. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. And thank you, Steve, for all the wonderful information.
Absolutely. And thank all of you for your time again. And do reach out to us. Copy down that email. Let us know how we can help you. And we're here to grow your small ship business. So thanks again.
Perfect. Have a great rest of your week, everyone. Bye.
Bye.